Hey guys, what's up? Craig from Yes Have Some Podcast here. We just got back from Dragon Con 2019, had an amazing time, and I'm here to show off my brand new toy. Take a look at this. It is a brand new, fully built Proton Pack from our friends at Karnivorous Creations, and I'm going to give a little demonstration, show it off, get into the details, because this is one of the most incredible pack builds that I've ever seen. I'm so happy to own this. I've been working with Mike Nelson for a long time. He's a good guy. He's a friend of the show, and he does incredible work. So we're going to get some close-ups. We're going to show you the lights, the sounds, and everything else right now. So let's go ahead and get started. So as you can see, we have the Ghostbusters 1, the first movie Proton Pack. Now, for those of you who don't know, what makes this a GB1 pack is a couple unique things. So we've got the gray knob right here, and the Ghostbusters 2 packs, the knobs were painted black. We do not have any weathering on the ion arm cap there. A lot of the Ghostbusters 2 packs, you do see kind of a black coated paint that's kind of scratched off, and the most noticeable difference between the GB1 and the GB2 packs would be the ribbon cable here. So this is a Ghostbusters 1 ribbon cable. This is basically the best replica cable that you're going to get. This is made by Charles Fincher and his dad James Fincher at Fincher Technologies, who work with Mike at Karnivorous Creations on some parts and pieces. So this ribbon cable you cannot get anymore. There is no original stock remaining from whatever they used in the first movie, so these are custom built, and it is an exact replica of the ribbon cable used in Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters 2 has what's called a Spectra cable. I'm not going to describe it. It has a similar look, but it's more of a flat cable, similar to something you'd see on an electronics board, and you can still obtain that a little bit easier, but I wanted to go for the GB1 pack. Now, I opted to go, if you can get a little bit of a close-up here, for a lightly textured shell over a smooth shell. There's a little bit of debate on the texturing of the original shells. Some were smooth, some were not, depending on the packs. I like the textured look, a little bit rougher around the edges, but I opted to go with no weathering. I have a clean looking pack. Some people have said, wow, that looks almost too clean. Aesthetically, I just really like it. Now, over time, we're going to take it to some conventions. There's going to be some bumps and bruises, some scratches. It'll get weathered naturally over time. Maybe, if I'm brave enough to take it out into the world. But I went for the clean look. And but if you want to get a pack or build a pack or work with Karnivorous Creations, I'm sure you could do some weathering. Some silver paint to replicate some of the wearing of the parts and things like that. So now we're going to do a little electronics demo. I do want to point out that this is sitting up on its own. It's perfectly balanced on the motherboard and the bottom of the shell. So if you don't have any crazy animals, we do. We've got cats, so I'm still going to put it up on a stand, but it displays right there on the floor with no extra support. And if we turn it around real quick, we can show you what the back of the pack looks like here. Obviously, we've got the Alice frame, got nice spacers there, and this motherboard fits perfectly on the Karnivorous Creations shell, which is one of the best looking shells that I have ever seen, and I've been around for a while. Yes, have some. We've been doing this for a couple years. I've been part of the community, involved in prop building for a little bit, over 8 years. So let's go ahead and take a look at the electronics. This kit specifically that we had built for Yes Have Some does have full lights and sound, but Mike has lots of different options, so make sure if you're interested in getting a Proton Pack, you're going to karnivouscreations.com, Karnivorous with a K. Obviously, they're on Instagram, they're on Facebook. If you want to look into getting a pack for yourself, upgrading your parts, what have you, you can do that. So, we're going to go ahead and take a look here. We're going to pull the Neutrona wand off of the holder there. The holder, technical term, the aluminum holder.
The holder.
Abby's filming.
Hi, guys.
Okay, cool. So right off the bat here, we've got a resin thrower. This is beautifully painted. It's got all of the accurate decals and such, and we're going to go ahead and turn it on. So right there, we turn on our first switch. Whoops, wrong switch. That switch, and we've got our blue light bar going on the pack, as you can see, and then it goes into a blue resting position there. And then we're gonna go ahead and hit the activate switch right here. And we have got power, folks. The light bar is activated, and then we've got right down there on the cyclotron the 4 red lights rotating. And we've got a nice hum, kind of a standby mode hum. All right. So if you take a look here at the, thank you for that. If you take a look here on the wand, we've got our hat lights kind of flickering. We've got another vent light right there. And then we got the intensify button. Now you heard those warning sounds from the pack about to overheat, just like Ghostbusters the video game. And then if you take a look at the edge of the wand here, got another firing mechanism. And if we click off down here, I believe. Boson darts! Hey listen, Ghostbusters the video game, it's being remastered. Get a pack! Show up in GameStop to pick up your pre-order in a full pack. I would. I might. I don't know if I'm going to. I'm so scared to bring it out.
You can trade it up at GameStop.
Oh yes, don't trade this at GameStop. You'll get about $12 store credit. Okay, cool. So another cool feature here is if you shut everything down, all 3 switches on the wand here, and we're gonna just flip up these 2 here. We're gonna hit now. You see the light bar going. Once we hit this black button, it's going to play the Ghostbusters theme song, and we can cycle through all 3 soundtracks from Ghostbusters 1, Ghostbusters 2, and Answer the Call. I'm not going to do this on this video because I do not want to be flagged by Instagram, which we have before, for using copywritten music.
So I'm going to sing all the songs.
Abby, if you could just sing the entire soundtrack.
Okay.
Cool. But that black button will activate that, and then you will be able to cycle through and see which track you're on right there on the light bar. So, it is absolutely beautiful. Like I said, we'll go ahead and switch it back on. And what I love about these kinds of kits is they're customizable. You can use resin parts, you can use aluminum parts, you can make upgrades as needed over time, but we really want you guys to check out Karnivorous Creations. He's a great friend of the show, like I said. He does impeccable work. He was nice enough to send this to me. It was delivered to me while at DragonCon. And getting a Proton Pack delivered in the mail is an experience I recommend everybody goes through. So, once again, Karnivorous Creations, thank you for the Proton Pack. And thank you for the beautiful work. And we will see everybody later. We'll be posting more videos and pictures. And it doesn't get old. It doesn't get old.